Hey, we're back. Let me tell you, we have so much excitement going on over here that it just blew it up. I'm sorry. Not our fault though, because the internet wasn't ready for us today. I don't know, but for people who are now joining, let me introduce myself again. I'm Shaz, celebrity hairstylist and makeup artist. And today I am demonstrating the Pure Remy um, tape and extensions. Okay, this is what we're going to be doing today. One of the questions that we get asked a lot is if someone's hair is natural or let's say in an organic state, how are we going to get it to match up with this hair? We started silking out my model's hair, right, so that it is going to match the extensions. People think that it's not possible, but yes, it is possible. Now, the products that I use on her is the Natural Axa line. Natural Axa is spelled Natralaxa, and you can go to the website naturalaxa.com. I use the Nutricitra shampoo on her to cleanse her hair of any product buildup or anything she might have on there. Replenish, which is leave-in conditioner, instant conditioner, and it's also a deep conditioner that you can use. And this too is also a moisture balance retainer. So if somebody wants to wear their hair in a curly natural state, they can also use this product to maintain the moisture in their hair. I follow that up with the Hydra Smooth, which is a blow dry lotion. This protects the hair from the heat, from the blow dry and the flat iron. And then I also use the Protect, which is a shield. This helps to protect the hair from. This is temporary. It's not, forever. It's temporary. Now, people often ask how long it's going to last. I say one shampoo to the next. So before I would say maybe 1 or 2 weeks, but I had a client the other day who comes in every 2 weeks that couldn't come in for 3 weeks because of her schedule. She came in 3 weeks and her hair was still straight. And this is somebody that's a nurse, worked like 153 hours in 2 weeks, she said, and she works out. So even though like her roots, because she had perspired, might have gotten a little pink, the rest of her hair was straight. So I really don't know how phenomenal my product is as yet. I'm waiting for the rest of the world to tell me. I'll find out as we go along. You can also use it on your skin. All my products are designed so that you can use it on your skin because it's an alkaline-based product. All of them have lime water, sea salt, mineral, and soda ash. So you can use it on your skin. The Protect, like I said, it's a water-soluble oil. It's a blend of different fruit and vegetable oils, but it does not leave your hand greasy. The hair is not greasy, even though it's shiny. Your skin is not greasy, but it feels really nice and smooth, okay? That's great about it. You just rinse it off with water, and it comes right off. You don't have all that buildup and stuff on it. So this is the rest of my hair that I haven't blow dried or flat ironed yet. So I'm going to show you how simple that is. Of course, I have all the products in the hair already. I like to work in sections. So I generally would put the hair into, maybe 4 up to 8 sections, depending on the length of the hair. So it helps for manageability. And then maybe you get to be very gentle with the hair. I mean, that's my hair. Okay, so that's dry. And then now I'm just going and silk out the rest of this. When I offer this service in the salon, I call it I call it a thermal silk therapy because everything that I'm doing on it is very therapeutic and healing to the hair. Forget the steam that you're seeing coming off the hair. I should see the smoke, but I'm standing right by the hair dryer. I mean the air conditioner. So you're having a bit of condensation going on. And as you will see, I just have to go through here with one pass, okay? I don't have to stand there and to cause any trauma to the hair. Trying to hold on to the ponytail tight. So you always want to, I should say, adjust the hair, the texture of the hair, to match the commercial hair that you're going to add in. Believe it or not, the tape-in extensions have been around for about 15 years. I've been doing them just that long. And a lot of the African hairstylists stayed away from it because they thought it just wouldn't match or suit their client's hair. But it does. Once you know how to manipulate the client's hair, then you find. Like I have a sign that says, "Hair is not the boss of me. I'm the boss of hair." All right. So we're done just that quickly. Are we close enough? They could see. It's close enough. I think we're so far away. Can you bring the camera up somewhere?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, well, check me being the director, okay? Here. I know it's dark. We're gonna come closer so you can see what's going on.
Oh, I gotta switch it. Okay, hold on.
I think I'm being shot through the camera with the computer itself. Okay, so this hair is now straight and it's ready for the installation. Now, another thing I want to say, generally, when you're doing tape-in extensions, if you look at any instructions or anything, it's always going to tell you not to put product on the hair, okay? Why is that? Because the product, like oil-based products can tend to break down the adhesive that is on the strip of hair. Okay, let me take this off. It's a self-adhesive strip. And I forgot to cut my threads. I don't want to use those shears. Anybody have some shears that can help me with? But, oh, look at that here. See that? It's nice and shiny, but it's not greasy. You might look it, but it's not. Okay? The installation. So like I was saying, generally they will say don't put any product on the hair. And that's all fine and good if you're a non-black person. But we know that we need to protect our hair. All right? So what you want to do is stay away from the scalp and stay away from the root area. That's where you're going to be putting the extension. You don't want to put product in that area. But you always want to, nurture the rest of the hair, because the whole it's not because you're trying to lose your hair. Like people will say, oh, is it going to damage my hair? Is it going to do this? Is it going to do that? No. The person that's installing your extensions and removing them is the person that's responsible for any breakage or damage you may have. It's never the product, okay? Never, ever the product. They can't see the hair. All right, so what I wanted to show you is the tape-in extensions and how they come in. They individually, they have an individual adhesive on each package. Just a minute. It comes 20 strips. Is it 40 or 20? I can't remember. I'll tell you in a minute. That comes in each packet. And generally, 20. Okay. 10, 10.
10.
Okay. So this is how they hit the tape and extensions count. I shampoo of pre-shampooing and conditioning any extensions before my client comes into the salon, because you don't know where the hair has been. We really don't. And I'm telling you, when you shampoo the hair before you use it, you will realize that the water is indeed dirty. It's a little bit dirty because I have no control. It's being manufactured, whatever, in China, and it's on the floor. It's being dragged all over the place. It went through a million hands before it even got to you. So as a courtesy service to my clients, I always shampoo the hair and condition it before I install it. So this hair was shampooed and conditioned last night, and it dried. When the hair came, it was bone straight. Okay, just bone straight hair. And everybody's concern is like, how's that hair gonna look on my head? To shampoo, you realize that there's more body to the hair than it would, than how it will look. Before, it would look very shiny and didn't even look like it would be a match. But there's, in its natural state, after you can see it's not like that. You have more body. This is Indian hair. And if you know Indian hair, Indians don't have dead straight hair. Dead straight hair comes out of China. So, right. So Indians always have like, that texture looks like it's closer to our hair than anything else. All right. So today, what I'm going to demonstrate to you, I should say, is how to install the extensions. But first, I also want to show you how you're going to do your color matching. I am going to present 3 different colors on my models here today. So I'm going from a 1B to a 4 to a 27. Okay, and the R27 is pretty light. It looks like color batches are different. Next time it might be a different batch. You never know. It's hair. It's human hair, and human hair reacts different to color. Even if you have the formula down pat, depending on what condition that hair was in before, when you apply the color, you could probably get. It's not an exact science as much as we would like to make. Use 3 different colors on her today. Be real extreme, and we're gonna come up with different, a whole different look up different dimensions. See, I already know that her hair is a 1B. Her base color is a 1B. Oh, we have blends on here too, but just a minute. Okay, so this is her base color, and she's even darker than a 1B. Her hair is like a 1. A 1 than it is to a 1B. That's the 1. And this is the 1B. See, there's a difference. So that's going to be her base color. And then I'm going to use the number 4. I'm going to switch up between the number 4 and the number 27. Because I'm going to be giving highlights. And when I'm offering this service, I promote it as non-chemical highlights. And people are like, what is non-chemical highlights? Because some people they want color, but they're not a good candidate for color. For whatever reason, their hair may not be in the condition, it may not have the integrity to support any pre-lightening, any. We can offer that service. No need for your client to walk into the shop with no highlights just because then their organic hair or natural hair couldn't support it. Now I could go pull out some hair and I can give that client exactly what she desires. So this is the 4, and that's 10, 22. Oh, they're 22 by 24, 16. In between It's not here.
It
It's
may
not
have
in the
fallen
ring. It
off.
probably
It
fell
says
off the
fell off
ring.
the ring.
But that's okay, because I showed you what the 27 looks like anyway. This is the 27. Okay? And I know you're probably looking on there saying, wow, well, look at this and look at that. But when I'm done, you're going to love this. When I'm done, I'm telling you, just send you to this call or this class that we're doing. You need to get their website address and just keep it right on there. So, keep your finger like this. Because when I'm finished, you need to just press that button and go ahead and place an order today. All right. This company is so amazing. Pure Remy is the only company that I know gets here to somebody in 2 days. You order the hair, by the time you place your order, immediately. And they're going to fulfill your order and ship it to you within 2 business days. That hair is there. Okay, I was looking at the audience. I'm sorry, I forgot. I have the world out there looking at me. So you're going to have that hair in 2 days, basically. A lot of other companies, you could be waiting 7 days, 14 days, 30 days. You're here, not here yet. And then didn't even get there until 7 days. But with Pure Remy, you get the hair in 2 days, and they give you a 30-day replacement based on the quality of the hair. If you don't like the hair, how its performance, you can contact the company and they will take care of you. Don't call them. They will take care of that hair for you. They will exchange it at no risk to you. Okay? So what better than you want from that? Because if you go to the store around the corner to purchase from here, or you send your client to that store to purchase here, guess what? 9 out of 10 times, they don't know who you are when you send somebody to the store. So even when you go in there, it's not like they're going to say, hey, Deanne, thanks for sending Cheryl in. She purchased some here, so I want to give you a little commission. And I want to give you like a free packet here for sending it in. No, they don't even know who you are. Plus, if you bought some hair and you didn't like it, say you went out to the car and the lighting was a little bit different than it was at the store. Now you're standing by your car before you go and you look at the hair and you say, oh, I don't like this color. It's too bright, it's too dull, whatever. And you go back in, all of a sudden, they don't even speak English anymore. So they will try to deny that you were there in the first place. So it's always good to deal with a company that you know that stands behind their product, because nobody goes into business to lose money. Nobody. So the fact that you will give a warranty on your product means that you can stand up. The product has integrity. The quality is going to be on point. Okay? I give a warranty to my clients in the salon. I tell them, if you leave here and have any problems with your hair, give me a call. Okay? Nobody tells them that. I follow up with my clients every day. I shouldn't say every day, but the day after they come in, within that first to third day, I'm going to contact my client to find out how the hair is doing. Especially if it's a new customer, you want to know how the hair is doing because it's a first-time experience. Sometimes no one will tell you in your face that they didn't like it. Or they might love it, they go home and their friends say, girl, I don't like that. Then all of a sudden they don't like it. Or even if I have a client that's been coming to me for a while, but now we've done a new service on color, or they might have gotten some extensions, I always follow up. Are you having any discomfort? Is everything okay? I'm still surprised. Last week I called a lady and she said, no one has ever called me. This lady, 30-something years old, been going to a salon, I'm sure since she was like 6. She said no one has ever called her to follow up. But the money is in the follow-up, people. I'm telling you, the money is in the follow-up. It's follow-up. Even if they didn't book an appointment before they left, book an appointment right then and there. Okay? When you call them. So that's important. So I'm going to demonstrate today how to install these strands. And it's going to be pretty simple. I'm going to need my assistant to hold it here and help me. The lovely and gorgeous Miss Lantia. So I think I'm going to start with the lighter color and work my way up to the darker color in the front. So she's gonna have an ombre effect. Okay? I'm gonna start there. Lantia is also wearing pure Remy hair. What hair did you buy, Lantia?
I bought the bundle package.
She has the bundle package, which comes with 3 bundles of hair and a closure. And I doubled all the wefts when I was putting it in. And we still had hair left over. So what she bought. And you know, like hair doesn't come out of Brazil, okay? That's just the texture of the hair. It is the hair is processed to match the texture of Brazilian hair. More than likely African and Portuguese mixed texture. But no hair comes out of Brazil. All the hair comes out right now from India, China, basically. But Lancia ordered this hair and she was like so amazed because this was her first time ordering hair. What did you say to me, Lancia, when you got the hair?
First I've ever seen a package arrive so quick.
Okay, what was the second thing?
Quality.
What was the third thing?
The third thing is how soft the hair feel, and when I washed it, I prepped it before I brought it to you, and the texture of it was just like an extraordinary thing. Working with hair every day as a stylist, you see so many hair.
You got a gift?
Yes. Earrings.
Don't tell Shaz.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're just going to have to end this class right now because something is about to go down. That is great, Monty. I know another thing that you have said is that you've never seen that much hair.
No,
In any bundle of hair that you've bought.
never seen that much.
Okay? Like I said, I have the closure, beautiful closure. The closure had a lot of hair on it. It allowed you to customize the closure.
Yes.
Okay? And
The material that it makes the closure also shots is
The base.
different. The base is different from a lot of other closures. And when you was sewing it up, the feel of it is different. It's not a rough feel. It's a very soft, like a moisturized,
Right.
something that is
Because it's
very like a
lace.
satin texture
Yeah.
to the closure. So that's what makes it different. And myself. So I'm very impressed with the hair and I'm very excited. I'm wearing the hair today. I don't like shoulder length, but I'm thinking to step up to some more lengths.
But we already discussed you get 22 inches next time.
22 inches.
Exactly.
And some blonde.
And some blonde.
Yes.
Okay, we can work it in. Okay, so back to the extensions. The tools you're gonna need are really simple. You're just gonna need to have your rat tail comb. Okay, you need a rat tail comb. You're gonna need some separation clips. Excuse me, I've been doing this for how many years? 42 years. The tunnel syndrome and all kinds of stuff. So even though this clip is crazy, but you need that, and you need the hair. Basically, that's it. And you can actually do a full head of extensions in less than 30 minutes. All right, I might be going a little bit slower because I'm teaching the class, but in less than 30 minutes, you can do the extensions. All right, so Lantia is going to help me. Usually I would have it laid out, but I'm working in a small space. I'm going to turn around because I want y'all to see what it's going to be. Because we have the best lighting back here. Now, one thing you want to do is never start your extensions all the way down to the hair line. Okay? I want when I put in her extensions that she should be able to put her hair up in a ponytail and a blonde or whatever and not be seeing tracks back there. So you can see she's thin. All right? She has a lot of hair, but it's fine. You want to do the comb test. If I put this through here and I can see it, see, I can see that comb, I don't want to put the extension there. That's better. Okay, so that's where I'm going to start. You want to make sure your partings are straight as possible. It's getting in between. That can cause some discomfort and irritation later on for the client. So you want to make sure that it's straight. I'm gonna, let's see, you can see, I want you to be able to see this. Am I in a good spot?
Yeah.
Yes. You want to take a very thin section of hair on like this, or you could go in and weave the hair. Okay, I like weaving the hair, especially on because the adhesive on the strip, it stays much better when you have an adhesive to adhesive attachment, adhesive to the hair attachment. So weaving it is just good. So I'm gonna be doing highlights on her. All right, so I'm gonna start off with my blonde. I think I have 2 strips in. I'm gonna peel off the coating. That's it. All right. You peel that tab off. And then you're gonna lay the extension underneath. Pull the hair over. I got some hair out of the way. Okay. And then they're gonna have to follow me with the camera.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to get the hairline in either. Just a minute. So I couldn't see from there. Let's go start again. So from right here, because you don't want to be too close to the hairline, because I want her to be able to pull her hair up as well. Like a you're just gonna sit it right under, flat, okay? Let the hair lay on it. And then you just smooth it over with the tail of the comb. I think you have 2. Peel off the tab again. And you're just gonna stick this right on top. You smooth it out. Now, some people take their flat irons and they heat it up, I guess for more adhesion. I'm really concerned about that. Unless I know what this adhesive is really made of, I'm not going to do that to my client. Okay? I know for right now you say, oh, that looks crazy. It doesn't even match. But trust me, it's going to match, okay? It's going to be a nice little blend. Then you take another little section and you're going to go she's going to be able to shampoo and do everything else with her hair that she would normally do. Just don't use any oil-based products on the scalp. This is going to lay flatter than any track that you would ever imagine that you could put in your hair. This is going to lay much flatter than any track.
Let me ask you, why don't you have the 2 pieces of tape touching? Why do you put them that distance? These two, like from here to here.
Because you want to have some movement in between. You don't want to have it all jammed up. And when she has to get into her scalp, she could get into the scalp area and stuff. And because I'm working from a very awkward position, I couldn't see this. I would have started this a little more in, So this would be sitting more center. So forgive me for that. On the next track, I'll be a little bit, I'm working backwards, like looking at myself working backwards. So, but when you go onto your other section, you want to leave some hair in between, all right? Leave some hair. And you probably want to have like an inch in between each layer. Next time we're gonna have 2 and 4 cameras and stuff, I promise. It's gonna be one of them kind of deals. Okay. So you want a brick layer. Okay. Brick layer means I'm not gonna go right in the same line with this, but in between the two. So it's gonna give a nice full look. You shouldn't see any lines in demarcation. Nobody should look at it and think that it is extensions. If they say that keyword, again, you lay it flat, let the hair fall on it. And I'm going to show you another way to install it as well. Make sure how again, we're going to brick layer. Yes. Oh, I'll show you how to remove it. We'll demonstrate that later. I'm going to show you how to remove it. So if your client is not, you don't have a client that wants to have this highlight and all this color match and going with a basic color, know your clients. But for a client that wants to get some color and they don't want to go through the risk of doing it on their own hair, then you have this option.
So in essence, you're creating like a sandwich.
Yes, I'm creating a sandwich. That's what you're doing, really. Thank you. You're really creating a sandwich with the hair strands. She get hair, and she doesn't have as much hair because I need to stain a little bit from the hairline. Okay. So what I'm gonna do in that case, I'm gonna measure up, and I'm gonna cut this off because I don't need this one. Yes. Yeah, you can cut it off, and don't throw away nothing you cut off good because it's gonna come in handy. If you cut it off, keep it. I'm gonna show you little tricks you could do with that. Give me the Thank you. I'm gonna measure up the other one and cut it. Timo, can you tell them about the price?
It depends. So basically, we offer. And then we have a wavy that comes in 20-inch. They come in about 12 different colors. I think 18-inch in a dark color, which would be like natural 1B, 3 and 4. I believe that starts around. Hold on, let me think about this.
So that it won't fit, maybe.
75 or 80, something like that. And then it goes up. Basically, the light color's $5 more. And then the 20 and 22-inch, because the 20-inch is going to be wavy, and then 22 inches straight. I think they start at 85, maybe 90, something like that. Is it 90? 90. Okay, yeah. If you do a comparison, I mean, in terms of like, I know big like we're in the Miami, Fort Lauderdale area, so a big tape extension company here would be probably like a Hotheads. But I think if you did just a simple price comparison, you'd see we're considerably lower. And then we also offer, the 30-day guarantee. On the 30-day guarantee, they can wear it here first, which is big. A lot of times with the companies, they'll tell you you can return it as long as you haven't opened it, which is kind of pointless because how do you know if they install it, wash it, do whatever you want? If there's an issue, you can send it back or replace it for free.
Okay, so now you can see what's going on here. I'm just coming some over here over. Can we go down a little bit so you can see?
Can you just move the screen back? Just, you can actually fold it. No, the actual, hold on. There you go.
You see how that's already turned into a nice effect already?
Yes.
She has like a nice little ombre going on. Can we get the camera a little bit lower, please? Thank you. You can see her little highlights in there. And as we go down, she gets lighter towards the ends.
Try to hold on. Switch hands.
Switch. See that? Look at that effect. So you can't be fearful. So you just got to take the risk and go on with it, okay? Another thing that you want to be careful of is if someone just had a haircut and they have like really even ends, and then you're going to see a line of demarcation that's going to make it look so fake. So sometimes you have to go in there with the texturizing shears and just, thin out the ends a little bit or with your razor and thin it out so that it will, this blends and looks naturally. But if it was like just a sharp blunt cut right across, you'll know she had in some extensions.
Because everybody's hair texture is different. Does the tape work on everyone's hair?
Yes, it does. Well, her hair texture is curly like yours. I just blow dried it and flat ironed it. Yeah. So for right now, we only have the hair comes only in the straight texture. But when you shampoo the hair and the wavy, it comes in wavy as well. But those are certain the wavies and whatnot.
So once again,
well, I am doing hair. I'm sorry.
Straight hair comes in 18 and 22, and then we have wavy in 20.
Okay.
And all that comes in about 12 different colors. Yeah.
Yes, a lot of colors that you have.
And there's a natural color option, so if you want to color it. And then we also have like a 613 platinum blonde. Sometimes it's easier just to composite color than to try to lighten it. Yeah.
Like we have other textures of hair within the line itself, but not necessarily with the tape and extension. If you can't get the texture that we have right now, okay? But how to use that pure Remy hair, that good quality hair to create tape and extensions that you know are gonna look great, okay? So now I'm going on to, let me work on this side for a minute.
Can it be reused?
Yes, oh yes, the hair can be reused. You can reuse this hair like maybe 3 to 5 times before it starts breaking down. So that's really good. Like somebody will say, oh, it's expensive. No, it's not. Because when you take it out, like I'll show you how to remove it. And then we have the tabs that you just put back onto the strip and they can reuse it. All right. Now, if you cut the hair, like you might go in and you want to texturize, layer it, or whatever. When I take the hair out, when I remove the strips, I have a mannequin pin the pieces onto that mannequin. Like right where I removed it from her head, I put it on the mannequin like that. So that when I'm shampooing it, I shampoo it on the mannequin. So I know where the pieces are supposed to go back in. Otherwise, you can spend all day measuring. Other people that oh, this is the longest piece. Oh, this probably got to go here. This piece short, so maybe it goes there. I just put it on the mannequin because I try to work smart instead of hard. So again, we're going to do the same thing here with her hairline. See that? You can see that comb.
Hold on.
So I'm gonna go in just a little bit further because she's so her hair is fine. You can still see the comb. There's the spot. I can start there. So I said I was going to show you another way you can put the hair in, and I'm going to show you right here. Okay. Now some people give me the darker one. Some folks would do it this way. I'm sorry. They just take the hair like this and they lay it down. All right. It's on, and then they lift the hair up. When you lift the hair up, there's already hair stuck on it. Okay. Blondes. I got it. I got it. Huh? So whatever works for you, that's what you do. All right. Now, one thing that you get to see here is that you can wear this hair up or you can wear this hair down. And it's going to be flat. You excited, Denise?
Yes.
We got some excitement going up in here. All right, then.
And so that one of the things that I've heard people do this, I obviously don't do hair, but the reason you leave that little kind of 1/4 inch gap between the two pieces is because you can do like a ponytail.
You can do a ponytail.
Yeah, so it gives you enough room there, that you can kind of pull it back into a ponytail if you want to do that. It's just something I picked up.
Yes. Well, very good. I'm going to send you.
I like to chime in every now and then.
I'm going to send you your degree. You qualified now. I'm going to call the state board so he can get his license.
Remy school after a while.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's the plan. Okay, so I put this in and I didn't like where it fit. Okay, so I can take it right off right now. Okay, in about 3 days, I can't do that. So,
So it takes about 3 days to heat.
well, and like I tell people, don't shampoo or wet it for like 3 days. So I'll just take some hair from here. Help me, please.
Taking applications for a new instructor.
I know, right? So, okay. So since that the blonde was still extra there, I just put some of her hair over it so that adhesion is going to be covered. It's right. That's the whole idea. And I know
It's a lot easier to color in it.
Huh?
Exactly.
You see that? Huh? You can see your volume. You can put this in for volume. You can put it in for length. You can put it in for color. You can put it in for texture. All right? You're not stuck with just one thing. And look at this.
I found me a new hairstylist.
You did. Okay, so if she wants to put it up, she can put it up.
Yes.
All
yes. And look on the highlights in it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, she goes on to South. Just right here, you know. She's probably rolling because it's going to cost a lot of money.
Chance, there you go.
Thank you so much. Oh, you want to take a picture with it up? Okay. Okay. Oh, you didn't? We got these photo of people going on here now. Taxis in the house. Yeah. Oh, we get somebody with a photographic mouth. She did like this. And she said she got it. Okay, so here we go again. Gonna just stick it on there. And whatever this, that's it. So there's no tension, no pulling, no sewing, no tracks, no headache, no lumps, no bumps. Okay, no glue. I think I have two here. Oops. You try not to get your hands onto the adhesive because sometimes your natural oils on your hands will affect it. So I'm showing you another way. I didn't weave it the same way we started before, but I'm just gonna show you, just pull the hair right over. Beyonce don't hate this. She's like, I didn't know I didn't have to bleach my hair. Okay? These look like some JLo highlights, right? Lantia, thank you so much for allowing us to use your salon.
You're welcome.
At such short notice. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow.
Maybe that's why I get here.
Full. That's beautiful. Can't have no stringy hair weave, okay? Like some people say, oh, just give me a little bit. Like that's supposed to make it discreet or something. You put in a little bit, everybody knows you're having some strings in there. So you may just as well go ahead and make it full so that it looks natural. Full enough. Okay. Now, sometimes on the side, I tend to, I used to go in like this. And I would put it at an angle so that it could fall towards their face. But what I found, like especially in cases where somebody has fine hair like this, when it starts growing out, the weight of it okay, so it's always better to be safe than sorry. And be observant. You try something and you realize, oh no, that's going to cause too much stress to the hair. Oh, my nails look pretty. Did you see that? If you know you're going to, thank you very much. If you know it's going to cause any trauma to the hair or stress, don't do it. All right? Your objective should always be to have healthy hair. So don't try to do anything that you think is going to cause any stress. So you don't have to go at such a sharp angle, but if you have to go at an angle at all, I would say probably 33 degrees is enough. All right? So it's not a right angle like that, which is a lot, but it gives a nice flow though. So this is safe. All right, if you have to go in with any angles. But then we still have to consider that she's going to want to pull her hair back. So is that gonna be fine? I could put it up to here. I can't put it there because I can see it through there, so I can go up to this point. Okay? Again, try to make it part ends as straight as possible because you don't want I want to get a no, give me the black. You don't want to have those straight strands coming into the sandwich because it's gonna cause a lot of irritation and a lot of discomfort when it's going up. Hmm?
So how far back are you from the edge? The front? Oh.
But from the front, because see that, ladies, the end. Okay, and it's flat. That's the main thing. You know, it's flat. So I'm
They
gonna
won't come out when you comb it.
Huh?
All the way through.
the hair.
Yeah, the
No.
tape, you won't get.
Oh, no.
You won't take this tape.
No, because it's so flat. Yeah. You guys want to feel it? You can feel it.
Oh, yeah.
It's flatter than even if you
Yes.
bonded it in, right?
That's good.
Gonna do the same thing here.
How many sandwiches do you think you need for a full head?
For a full head, I would say anywhere from 40 to 60. Okay.
Sandwiches or strips?
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Because yeah, because we have how many in a pack?
10 sandwiches.
Right, 10 sandwiches. So what do we have? 10, 30. Am I right? That would be 30 sandwiches. Because
Yeah,
we have 3
30
packs.
3 packs.
So
30
yeah,
sandwiches.
30 sandwiches.
30
That's what I'm using. 60, I mean 60
60
strips.
strands. 60
Okay,
strips.
60. So already we haven't even done, that's 1, 2, 3, that's 30. We haven't even done 15 sandwiches yet. All right, and look at that,
The body.
okay? Look at that, look at even in between.
Yes.
Even if the wind blows.
That's the cost. That's the what would you charge?
Okay, for me, I provide hair for my clients. So I'll probably purchase the hair and do it, and I charge approximately $20 for each strand, each sandwich. That includes the hair and installation. All right, so that's for the first time. The second time, when they come back, I probably just charge 10 because now I got to take it out and put it back in. So I'm still going to charge for my time, but it's not going to cost them as much because they didn't have to buy the hair again. Okay. Now, how long they should keep this in? I say you should have it done probably every on our hair at least every 6 to 8 weeks because of the hair growth. Other texture here, some people go even longer. Some people go 12 weeks, depending. You know, but of course it's going to be growing out. Right. So I think for here, I'm going to have to cut this. Let's see here. Oh, these are the 2 I have. 2? No, it's 2. Okay, I'm gonna cut off a little piece on this one as well. Like I said, you don't wanna, nothing is waste, okay? I'm gonna show you why. Okay? That's what you want to be able to achieve that. If she wants to put it up in a high ponytail, high bun, you can have that. And I just want to show you something, okay? If you wanted to, if I wanted to stop at this point, the partial, look at that. How many strands do we have left over here? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 6 strands left. Okay. So only 24 in here so far.
Wow. That's amazing.
24 means that's 12 sandwiches.
Amazing.
So like somebody came in for a partial like this and he says, okay, it's gonna be $20 for each one. That's $240. Yeah, I charge 20 for each sandwich with the hair, if I provide the hair. You might have a different price if you have hair. Okay.
I wouldn't let them bring their own hair.
No, I'm talking about if they buy the, because people could go to your site and buy your hair. But I'm saying for me, I purchase the hair. Even when I purchase it, I have the hair delivered to me, and I shampoo it and I prep it before they come in. I've always offered hair as part of my service. It's included.
Because her hair is like shoulder length and her hair is already full, and if I know a client that comes in with really short hair,
Okay, that's you definitely have to put them out because you're gonna have to make them fit. And the same if you have a client that has really thick hair, you're gonna have to make up that volume because you can't go when somebody has like a whole lot of hair and then you put in these little straggly strands. And then if you have somebody that has no hair and you're trying to fill in, you're gonna have to go in with more hair. You probably might even have to, your spaces in between might have to be a little bit closer. Okay. My niece had a baby a few months ago, but she still has the dry scalp. You know, you go through those hormonal changes, and so at least that's better. You can swim with it, shower, do everything. You don't want to go to sleep with it wet. Okay, I don't care what extension it is you're wearing. Don't go to bed with it wet.
dry it the same way you dry.
You can dry it the same way. Like I've blow dried it, but I tell people if you can wait for it to air dry, if you're in a position to do that, just let it air dry. Because it's human hair that has been treated. The less you do with it, mechanically, the better it's going to be. All right. But if they can't, because you have a client that comes in, she needs to go. She got to go. I think I'm going to give her a deep part. But y'all feeling that?
Yeah.
Yes. Nice.
This is going to be a deep part. Am I still on? Oh my God. Another angle, right? I'm going to go under here. Okay, so this one is gonna, see I have this at an angle, about a 33-degree angle, this one.
Spin this way a little bit, just so I can
Oh,
look at it.
here, this one. Okay, this is at an angle, but this one above it, I'm gonna put straight, horizontal, right above it. And again, I still have to be mindful that she's gonna wanna put it up maybe sometime. So I'm gonna go right here. Not too close to the hairline, so when she pulls it up, you don't see it. I think I wanna go with the blonde. Can we get it? And I guess I'm going slow because I'm teaching the class. Otherwise, she would be done already. And just think about how many of them you could probably kick out. No. I'm gonna put the blonde on top. So I'm getting a little creative up here. Darker color on the bottom.
How long do you usually take you for a sew-in? Typical sew-in. 2 hours. How long does the braiding itself take?
Yes.
Split the difference, 45 minutes. So I figure if you were probably going fast, that's about the time it
30
would take to
minutes.
braid it.
Right.
So you already gone.
You know, then you have to factor in. The time would have been your blow drying and flat ironing up here if the person is natural. But if they have relaxed hair, that's no time. Right, it's different.
Can you relax the root of the hair?
You could, but I wouldn't recommend it because you're gonna destroy the adhesive. Okay? How long? I would say every 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8.
Yeah. Because the hair is going to be growing out. And you could roll a set this and all, okay? Like if your client comes in, you know, even if the hair natural or whatever, and you want to roll a set it before you go in and blow dry it, you can do all that with it.
You said the hair will have to be removed before you wash it.
Excuse me?
The hair should have to be removed before you wash it.
No, that's when you, no. You can shampoo and do everything with this in there. When you remove it, like when they come in for reinstall or repositioning, I call it. Then when you remove it, that's when I say you should probably pass it in the hair so you know exactly.
Watch people say that some clients have dry scalp, you can't put oil on the scalp
Some people shampoo their hair every day.
every day. Okay.
Those other people shampoo every day. But and then what I had explained earlier, because I don't think you were here yet, is that even though they say don't put product on the hair, we have to put product on our hair. Our hair is different. See, when we read in instructions for stuff, we have to use our professionalism and our own personal experience. We know what we need on our hair. The product may not have been designed with us in mind, but we're using it. So we know we need to put some product on the hair, but don't put it on the scalp.
Yes.
Okay? Your scalp is going to have its natural oils anyway. Our problem is always we have dry hair, dry ends. But you could go in somebody's scalp that they have what you might think might be dry scalp and it's dandruff because it's overactive. And so now they have that's really oily, buildup. So because by nature we have oily skin and dry hair. And if your scalp is an extension of your skin, because your scalp is an extension of your forehead and your face. So it's oily by nature. When it's dry, because of something that we don't, that is not in sync, it's not in balance with our chemistry. Okay.
So share how you like it when you look.
I like it. It looks very nice. I think Shay will probably wind up with twins after this. After this look. Remy and Terry. Remy and Terry. Okay. Stay back a little bit. We're gonna do the blonde lines. Okay, so give me the darker color, yeah. I'm really enjoying this, so I love to do them. Especially when somebody's having it for the first time. They're used to getting the sew-ins or even the glue, and this is like a whole totally different experience for them. Because your friends like to try to come up in your head, but they can come back here and do all this, and they can't tell. Okay, touch your hair, feel your hair, baby girl. Feel your head, I should say.
You can't feel
You can't feel anything, exactly.
It is
You don't feel it. You can come up, huh?
If you have a client that has, say, a bald area,
Bald.
however, if you wanted to use the closure and then that.
You could do that, of course. You do that. Now, we don't have it yet, but we may have it in the future. On it, just for that, like the closure with the tabs. Okay. You can also get creative with your closure. Okay, Mama. You put the closure on. I'm gonna have to just walk you through this. Do we happen to have a closure here? Any type of closure? No. Okay.
No.
So you put the closure on. You position it, and then that closure here. So that the person is sitting up here. That closure here. You're gonna take the closure here. Let's say this. You can have your tape tabs, or you're gonna have the strip. You're gonna put this the same way. All right. Let's pretend this is the closure, and you pull the hair down from there. So this now is gonna become your anchor. All right.
Makes sense.
Okay. Sorry.
Makes sense.
Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate that
Do that
again.
one more time. Yeah.
One more time. So you have a client that is challenged, follicularly challenged in this area. Okay, they have no hair, but they want to get these extensions. What is going on? The battery's running out. Please plug it in.
Grab that thing and just plug it in over here.
So you will want to apply the closure first. Okay, you're gonna apply the closure. Hold it with some pins to keep it in place or whatever, but position it. Now you're gonna take, let's pretend this is closure. This is not her hair. This is closure. You're gonna take the hair from the closure and you're gonna take a small section of hair from the client. Your adhesive strip as the anchor, and then you're gonna put the other one sandwich, and that is now going to secure the closure in place. All right, so your closure is in, and you can go in here and you can. So I think we probably need to do a class on that next.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, because that's a good one.
That's a good question.
And I just made that up, okay?
Edit.
Exactly, no, but since we don't have those units as yet, we probably will in the future. I'll show you how to do it. Because we have to get creative. We can't have people come to the salon for a service and then be like, oh, well, we don't have it, we get, girl, you get creative. What do you mean you don't have it? Call Timor. Yeah, do a consultation, have them to come back on another day so you can create whatever they need to have. How many of you doing consultations? So I'm gonna go ahead and blast this time. I am. Up here. Getting a little creative now. Okay, so give me the blondes at the bottom. I want the blonde. And then I want that 4 on the top, and then I'm gonna alternate.
One more piece I do want to hold. This is a different.
Oh, I need to get. Yeah, can you, was it, did I get the blonde? Yes. I'm sorry, I'm with the right one. I'm sorry, I lost my, I decided to get creative and then and it's creating panels. Okay, so we have the 27 in the front. I have the 4 here. And I think on this one, I'm gonna do the 1B and the blonde. You can imagine how if you were doing highlights for real, you'd be sneezing, coughing, you know. Thank you. So you see that? We have like 3 different panels going on, right? So I went from lighter to darker. You can do whatever you want to do. You just have to take into consideration a whole lot of things, people's lifestyles, their occupation. They can, you know, when you're doing your consultation, you want to find out certain things. The age. You know, my niece is 12. I'm just you know, and when you have a young client, you can get a little bit creative. I don't know if you like sometimes you're doing the same people. I have people that I've been doing for 30 years, for as long as I've been here. Some of them want the same style. You know, what about when the client comes in and says, "Oh, I want you to style it exactly the same way you started before"? Yeah. I'm like, no, it's gonna be different. It's always different with me, even if I gotta put the flip this way or the other way. But I don't want my job. Beautician is a difference. I got carried away again, so I need to change this up. I want my blonde on the top here. What do you want? I'll just put it up here. And then darker one on the bottom. So give me a bonds at the bottom. We're gonna get a top. 1B. You need to start doing it. You need to. I know a lot of people didn't want buying the taping extensions because they didn't know how it was going to work on a client, and that's the reason we decided to do the class, so you can actually see how it will work. Even and I decided to do it on a natural hair client, so you can see that it's conducive to any type of hair. Okay, remember I told you about them little pieces and how valuable they are. See the little pieces gonna go right here.
So how do we get to order?
And you, Timor, would you share that part of the business?
So basically, the base program is free. There's no sign-up fees. There's no monthly fees. It's all free. You get your own personalized website, and we have 4 different sites to choose from, so you can switch anytime you want. And then you also have a back office. So for you, like if you needed to order it for yourself, you just go into your back. Or we also, I mean, you could call it in or text it in if that's easier too. But for your clients, they just go to your website. The client just goes directly to your website, orders the product, and we ship it to the shipping address. So if you want us to ship it directly to them, we'll ship it directly to them, or we'll ship. So the product will ship the same day. You'll get a tracking number the same day, and it shows up on the second day. We have Express, it'll show up the next day if you need it fast. So that's how it works here.
And there's also a lot of questions on the website. We have someone here today as a result of posting on the website they needed assistance. I responded to them, and that's why they're here today. So there's a lot of activities on the website to assist if they need help with their website.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do a lot of customer service. We have a pretty active Facebook group with we've got a few hundred distributors always answering questions and monitoring that. We also do private label. So if you ever wanted to have like your own private label brands with your packaging and logo, we have a very good. We're probably the only private label company that I've seen anywhere that doesn't require a minimum purchase. Drop ship all your products anywhere in the world technically in your packaging, but we don't make you purchase the product. So we just hold your packaging. So when the order comes in, we just repackage it and ship it. So you don't have to. A lot of times with the private label, and what they'll want you to do is, buy $500 worth of product or $1,000 worth of product before they'll do that. But we're holding the inventory anyway, so we just hold the packaging and ship it for you.
Okay. This is not just for stylists.
I mean, it's open.
I'm just distributing. I just sell gas. Like you explained, I have my own website. I can pull up on my phone. They also have their own personal text line. Let any customer about the business not to guarantee, within 15 to 20 minutes, they're gonna text you back.
15 minutes and see.
They're gonna text you no matter what your question is, about the business, or what type of hair you have, or if the client has your question you can't answer, text it to them. Or give them a call. They'll respond that way.
I gave up sleeping a while ago.
Yeah. Someone said we have enough time to sleep.
When you die, exactly.
Exactly right.
Exactly.
24 hours in a day, you might as well.
You're coming up short. Trying to figure out how to get another 30 minutes.
So fabulous.
And so voila,
Fabulous.
voila.
That's good. Fabulous. See what it is.
So this should answer the question of whether the hair will blend on natural
On
hair.
natural hair, look at this. Okay, I silk pressed her hair. And this is it. And it's raining in Florida, but she can go outside. And of course, we're back to this natural texture. Okay? So what you will want to do is go in between each track. As you blow dry it, you go in between each track and blow dry it, and you're going to flat iron it so that it blends. Because there's such little bit of her hair in between the sandwiches that it's not going to make much of a difference. But
Put that on.
okay. She could wear half up, half down. Look at that. Okay, ladies. What you see is what you get. All right, I want each of you to come up here and feel her hair. Then how you never like to root your club, church, and
Oh, yeah. You can't even feel it.
you can't feel it.
That's nice.
Come on up, take a touch. Right?
Wow.
Touch it there. That's what you call undetectable.
Wow.
Undetectable.
Another service could be offered.
Exactly.
now.
Every day to keep touch that. Okay?
You have an Instagram page or Facebook page?
Yeah, I do. Shaz Unlimited on Facebook. And Ms. Shaz, MSS. SHAZZ. But I post more on Facebook. I'm trying to do the Instagram thing. I posted on Instagram today, but I really post more on Facebook. So you see,
When we started with it first, we see how small the packaging
what
was.
it was very small. It's like
Very
a little bit
small
here.
packaging, and
by the
then
time
when
you
it
shampoo it-
finish, we see the finish
Okay.
of it.
And let me see how
We
many
still have a
panels
lot
we have
left.
left.
Yeah, see how
Yeah.
many we have leave?
Okay. So just so you know how much it will take, that's 2. We just left here still. So basically, 2 packs of hair would have done her, but because I wanted to do the 3 different colors, we got 3 different packs of hair, which in each pack you have 20 wefts, which will be 10 sandwiches. still have 10 sandwiches left. So she has 40 in her hair. Just like I said before, it probably will take like 40 to 60 depending on the hair. If she wanted to switch her part, she could do that too. Okay? She's not stuck with a part on one side. She could go from one side to the next. All right? So when you're making your sandwiches, work with that in mind. Like, what do you want the hair to be able to do? So then you're gonna know where to position it. All right? So she's not stuck in border for the next few weeks. We have a lot of hair left. But somebody else can come in right now, just for some volume. Okay, and you have some hair left. Huh? Sure.
You want some highlights in there?
Can it work in extensions?
Of course. Oh, you got it?
Yes.
Oh, you have to be on here.
Yeah.
That's the hair? Okay, I didn't realize we had another pack. So let's show what it looks like when it comes in this pack.
Spin her, will you?
So, oh, sure, that's. Just a minute. We're gonna spin her, I promise. Wow. Right? I know in the beginning it looked crazy, didn't it? Like you're probably trying to figure out what is Shari's going to do today. All right, Shari's going to something.
I'm always trying to figure it
Flip it to the other side. Wow. So you know what I'm going to do now? I'm just going to take the hair in sections. Just blend it. Flat iron so everything blends right in. You couldn't want it any better than that.
Nope. But why?
We don't have it. Okay. So can this work on natural hair? What do you say, ladies?
Yes.
Okay. All you have to know, once you know your tools and what you're using, your products and how it's gonna react on the hair, you know how to manipulate that your client's hair so that it will blend in and look like that hair. So there's no line of demarcation, and it should always be on the leaves the beauty salon or any extension service should not be like a walk-in billboard. Like, ask me how. Ask me where I got my weave done. Yes. Ask me where I got my weave done. It should be right. They should be able to tell. They might think, well, I didn't see her hair that long last week. Maybe, but I'm not going to ask. I don't know if you've seen the commercial on like all slim and everything, and she runs into one of her friends, and she says, "Oh, what's going on?" And the girl says to her, "Oh, you haven't changed. You look so good." She said, "I try, I'm trying." And then she says to the girl, "Well, you look the same." But she says, "Do you know what you're having yet?" And she says, "I'm not pregnant."
Yeah.
Okay. So you might want to ask somebody about the weave, and they might say, "I'm not wearing a weave."
Yeah. Yeah, right.
I had a before partner. She had, even the girl that worked in my salon had long natural hair, and people would not believe it. I'm like, no, that's their hair, because I'm like, always, if you're gonna be doing some hair, then your hair needs to look right. I don't care if it's this much or it's this much. You just gotta look right. But all of my stylists, they have long hair, and people wouldn't believe it. So my business partner, she had very long hair too. And in church, somebody rooted at her. Somebody that was sitting behind her in church did like this. And it was her hair. Okay, look at that. And you know what? I'll show you something too with the hair, how amazing it is. I'll show you right now. Show you how amazing this hair is.
Here she goes. Yeah, oh, I knew that coming.
Okay? So you could go in there
Easily.
and curl it, easy. All right? So she doesn't always have to be straight. She could also wear it.
Spin her this way.
When you curl your client's hair, you can tell them to pin curl it at nights. Okay? You can just put it up like this, put a bobby pin, hold it, and go to sleep. You don't have to sleep with curlers and all that stuff, or keep using the curling irons. You want to always encourage them to do less with the hair. Less is always best, so that they can get their money's worth. Now, as far as removing, how we do this. I'm gonna go back to one that we started earlier because it probably will be a little bit. So we have our removal spray that you can get on the website. I'm not going to give up my website because if I say my website, all of the people on the internet are going to go to my website. Now you have to get your own website, get your own business. You're going to go to, I'll tell you where you can go get your own business. You can go to strandsbyshav.mypureremy.com. Did I say it right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Strands by Shaz.mypureremy, which is PUREREMY.com. Okay? And our website to purchase some product. So now this is what you're going to do. Can we come closer so we can show this? Okay. So now your client comes in, 6 to 8 weeks later. The hair, this would have grown out some. It's not going to be all the way up on the scalp like it is here. But you just want to go right across it. Spray the product. Spray a little bit underneath. Take the tail of your comb and you're going to start to lift it away. Okay, if it's still too sticky, it's peeling, you can always go in there and spray a little bit more. Then it peels away. Okay. Over there's a little bit resistant, so I'm going to put some more because it's still fresh too. So
Yes.
trust me, in 6 to 8 weeks when you put that on there, it's going to just take it off. Slide right off. Okay. No hair.
Oh, both of them came off.
Yeah, about talking about it.
Let me see it again. Show it again.
Okay, there's no hair. You have no hair loss, and then pull the hair out.
And it's freshly done.
Okay.
No, just that, yeah.
So in 6 to 8 weeks, you will see some strands on here. And I'm glad we're showing this now, so you know it doesn't pull the hair out. So in 6 to 8 weeks, when you do see some strands on here, don't think it was the adhesion that pulled it out. It is the fact that you lose hair on a daily basis. It's trapped between the sandwich, so it had no place to go more than to stay there. So what you're gonna see those hairs. All right, that's just normal. We lose hair every day. So that's it, but there's no hair loss. Now, so how do we put these back in when your clients come in? You take the hair out. This is a little bit, I want to dry it off a little bit. So you're going to take your tabs. In your store. Available as well. And the thing is, everything that you sell on your website, you get a commission on. If you have the free site, you get a 25% commission on everything that you sell, or everything that is purchased on your site, or whatever. But and then if you have the paid site, where you have your own brand, you can mark it up to whatever price you want to mark it up to. You get 100% of the markup price, plus you get.
It's 100% of your markup.
That's it.
Because in essence, you're selling your own brand.
Your own brand. Okay.
Right. So I'm not going to tell you what to price your brand at. You
Okay.
price it anything you want. You just keep whatever you
Whatever you
price it.
sell it at. And the best part about it, for me, now everybody might be different, I don't have to have inventory if I choose not to. And I could be anywhere in the world doing business. I don't have to worry about, oh, I'm not there, or the product just sitting there, I don't have nobody to ship it out. The other thing that you got to learn to do well is point. You got, yeah. You just, okay. It's really point now. You just got to point people to your website. You point them to the 800 number on the website.
Are you showing everybody how to do this?
You know, yeah, I'm trying to, but the thing, I guess they keep got to this. I'm sorry. Let me show you how to do the tabs. Okay, so here's what.
Hold on. Where you at here? Okay.
So you're gonna take the tab and you just stick it right back onto the weft. Okay. So now you're ready to use it again. I'm gonna put this back in here again. The same two pieces that we just took out, and I'm gonna now reinstall it. And okay, I want to show you something. You know, I sprayed that stuff on her hair, right? Mm-hmm. Is it still straight?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Okay. Was her hair wet? Yes, it got wet. Now the product evaporated, but her hair is still straight. Because I want to make sure this part is straight. Peel it off again like you did the first time. Peel it off, get rid of your tabs. Place it right back there. Hi. And you're done. Okay, so I just reinstalled the same one I just took out. And it's done. Now, how many of you are going to go? Go back to you're not gonna have that baby today. How many of you are gonna go back to your salon and start offering this service? In cyberspace that are looking at me today, I want to thank all of you for looking and for tuning in. Of course, I know I was told by the techie man that this is going to be recorded, so I'm sure it's going to be available for you to have access to it at a later date. But I'm glad that you were able to tune in. It's so good to have you guys. I'm sorry for all the technical difficulties we had earlier, but this is an inauguration, so things kind of went little awry. Not that we planned it that way, but now we know. We worked through it anyway. All right? And now you can tell your clients that you now offer taping extensions. You can also tell your clients that you now do non-chemical highlights, because I showed you how to do that today. See, I could have gone in here with just one basic color and show, how that looks. And this is definitely going to make the bee get really upset. She's like, oh, why is she not doing my hair? Why I gotta put on this hot wig every time? Okay, get your high ponytails and everything going on. If you have any questions, please hit us up on the My Pure Remy site, My Pure Remy on Facebook, My Pure Remy on Instagram.
Facebook is My Pure Remy Fan.
Oh, My Pure Remy Fan on Facebook.
My
Pure Remy Fan.
My Pure Remy Hair on Instagram. My
Pure Remy Hair on Instagram. You can also hit me up on Facebook. I'm Shaz, SHAZZ, Unlimited. Looking at my audience, I'm sorry. I have a room full of people that I'm communicating with. So you want to follow me on Instagram at Miss Shaz, MSSHAZZ, and also on Facebook, follow me at Shaz Unlimited, SHAZZUNLIMITED. You can also reach me toll free at 877-808-3972. That's 877. Call me directly at 646-39-SHAZZ. That's 646-39-SHAZZ. Now, if I don't see you at the top, I'll see you from the top. Have a good day.
And I want to take one more time to thank Lantia.
Lantia, thank you so much.
Thank you for letting us use their salon.
You're
Go ahead and
most
give
welcome.
you a little shout out here. Tell us where your salon's at, how we can get in touch with you.
We're located in Fort Lauderdale, and it's the southeast corner of 31st Ave and Broadwood Boulevard, 3058 West Broadwood Boulevard, Crown Hair Design, 954-632-9391. That's 954-632-9391. Thank you for tuning in to My Pure Remy.
You got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got...
It's Lantia Mulgrave Gigliotti. That's my Facebook. It's a long name. LAUNTIAMULGRAVEGHIGLIOTTY. Thank you all for watching and tuning in to My Pure Remy. Would you like to say something?
This is T. Mortera. You guys probably hear me and see me all the time. I want to give a quick shout out to my model as well, who's coming over here as soon as I grab her. And just want to appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully this was helpful. Check this out. Anybody that tells you that tape-in extensions don't work on natural hair, they're lying to you. We just proved it to you today. My Pure Remy Hair. You can catch us on Facebook. On the fan page is My Pure Remy Fan. And then everything else is Pure Remy. So Google the whole 9 yards. We'd love to have you guys check us out more. Join the program. It's www.mypureremy, Remy with a Y, mypureremy.com. You can also catch us at 800-250-4992. There we go.
Put on my Instagram page.
Shaz, you want to come over here with your model?
Who's gonna?
With your model right here? Oh, we can't see you, Shaz.
Oh, you want?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you.
Oh.
Hi. I'm shy.
Other way.
This way?
Yeah.
This is Shy and this is Shay. No, I'm Shaz. And it was such a fun, pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege to be able to do this today. This is something that I wanted to do for 5 years. I've been talking about it. If I could just reach out to the rest of the world and not even have to leave this spot that I'm in, that would be so great because I traveled all over the world teaching, but I could only reach so many people at a given time. But now with the internet, I can teach every single person on the planet and not even leave my hometown. But I'm getting ready to hit the road. I'm going to be at the Bronner Brothers show in this month, I think around the 20th through the 22nd. I'll be there with Terrain, Harold Terrain, you know, that guru, the hair fusion guru. He just introduced that and blew up the world. I'll be there with him. Yes, I'll be back in Kenya again from October the 19th. I'll be there at the Judge Kenya Hair Awards. Plus, I'm going to be hosting some workshops there, some hair extension workshops. So it's going to be this. It's going to be some other stuff. Everything is going to be revolutionary, and it's going to be designed to I would say, recession-proof your business, and so that you could stay ahead of the game. If you're still only doing sewings and that's all you can do, or braided sewings. Because some people just know how to braid and sew in here. I'll show you some techniques that require no braiding, because some people just can't braid. So I'll show you some techniques that require no braiding, and then you can still stay in the game and be in the extension business. This hair is going nowhere. This is a 11 to $15 billion a year industry, $11 to $15 billion. How much of the pie do we never owned the hair business? So we can't say we're going to take back the hair business. What we could do is take it back, okay? But we can't take it back. So get in the business. To win, you got to be in it. If you're not in it, if you're still sending people to the beauty supply shop, you're not in the game. How much of that money are you giving away? In your salon is one of those sleeping giants. If you're not retailing and you keep sending people out to the store, send them out to the store, that's your money that you're giving away. So now you can offer them quality product. When they go to the store to buy hair, you don't know what they're buying. Some people say, guess what? It smells like a wet dog. Probably because it is. You don't know what they're buying. In the United States, you're only required to have 3% human hair in any package of hair for it to be considered to be 100% human. Of regulation, what do you think these people are selling us? You only have to have 3%, and then you can say 100% human hair. And I'm sure if you're in the industry and you've bought hair from different companies, you will realize that you have different things going on. It's never standard. But when you get hair from Pure Remy, it's the same thing over and over and over again. We sell human hair, 100% human hair. It's not mixed with anything. We have no fillers. We have no synthetic fibers, no animal fibers. It's 100%. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
And you want to do